IT is out there. IT wishes he could pull up with us.
He wishes. Yeah, so
they're saying they can't hear us.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Way out of pocket.
Way out of pocket.
Mic is on.
Yeah, we learned.
Joe crack the dawn.
Oh, no. You popping. Hello. I'm loud.
No, I was way too close to the mic. I'll be like right here.
Right there.
What's love?
Hey, Base Kid, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. Resub. Let's go.
And What's Love came out almost 20 years ago.
Turn those noties off right there. Oof. Oof.
Gave you fair warning. Beware.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
Weird. You're weird.
Yeah.
Weird, buddy.
Off season.
You're weird.
Weird. Let's go, Skeletor. What up, y'all?
Skeletor.
All right, guys. You know what? Let's start this shit up. Okay. Another week. We're midway through January, and there's a couple of things that we will tell you. That time moves super fast. We're already in the middle of freaking January. Let's go. Hey, guess what? DJ's not signed, and the free agent market is starting to freaking thaw, baby. PinstripeStrong.
Let's do it.
I don't know, Chris. You gotta. Come on, Chris.
All right. Want to do it again? Let's do it again.
You want to run it back?
Nah, you got one, bro. You getting one. I'm getting one.
Get one. Get none. Come on, son.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Joe's out here with Chris and Keith to give you guys the Ultra Combo of a lifetime when it comes to our Yankees podcast. We bring in the heat for the streets. Let's go. Keith got his PinstripeStrong mug, so do I. I got nothing in it because I drank my coffee already. So I'm not, maybe I should pretend that I'm drinking coffee just to advertise my mug. And the mugs you can be able to find as well as all the other merch at the JomboyMedia store. And of course, our episode is brought to you by Just Damn. So, JomboyMedia, right? So, oh shit, damn, I can't even.
Or Jake Boy Media, one of them guys.
Jomboy. Get hype,
The boys.
get your merch. All right, get your last. Let's go. Bring it. I'm here for the fire, here for the heat. So that's all that we're doing right now. But guys, there's a whole bunch of stuff we got to talk about because so much stuff happened this week, but a lot of stuff didn't happen for the Yankees. But new stuff did come out in terms of news, and I'm so happy with Tyler Lyons signing. That's so awesome.
Tyler Lyons was the big signing.
Yeah, I mean,
it was the big signing this week.
Yeah, he was the big signing.
Tyler,
everybody was excited for, and I am super excited for that. So I'm sure people were happy. No, but let's see what's good. How you guys doing today? What's good?
How you doing, Keith?
I'm all right. I'm a little loopy. I was up late last night after the game, after the Harden news. Did talking Nets, stayed up till like 1:45. Woke up this morning at like 6:30. Did what I had to do. Went into the office, JomboyMedia headquarters, Bronx, New York. And yeah, man, I've been looking forward to this. PinstripeStrong episode. Duh. How y'all doing? How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. From the looks of it right now, I'm ready to get back to normalcy, man. I'm ready to get back to, I mean, not out there because there's a pandemic going on, but as close to normal as possible, returning to work and removing that disability label, from my out of here. So I've been walking more. I've been trying to jump a little bit, trying to jog a little bit, walk a little more, stretch a little more, and it's feeling a lot better. So I'm just motivated, to to be healthier and just to do what I got to do. And life. I mean, what can we say right now?
Hey,
there's really not much going on.
We can say it's better than it was.
Super facts. This is true, man.
Yep.
And I had those moments. I had those moments where it's like, am I ever going to be normal again? Am I ever going to be able to walk without pain again? And you could be having the best of days, and then you feel something pull, and it's like, oh shit, fuck, So none of that stuff. And I've been trying to move a little bit more aggressively, but not too much. But yeah, man. New beginning.
Don't want any setbacks at this point because we're almost out the gate. We're almost out the gate.
Almost out the gate.
When I feel my back and my knees, I'm just like, damn, they made these human bodies so faulty.
So fragile,
These human bodies is not that strong.
Yeah. So strong.
Nah, man. Unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's a whole different story.
I mean, even his body's like breaking down and shit. So
I mean, now, yeah, but
Father Time is the strongest.
When we saw that man come out in the Terminator, that dude looked like solid steel. I mean, technically he was solid steel in the movie, but
crazy.
He was brother. But how about you, Joe? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I finally ended up going back to work, and yeah, it's all right. It's all right. But like, it's all good. And
what else?
And I was just looking today, and the fact that Noah's birthday is this month too, and then the fact that it's already like next week, and I'm like, yo, January's like over, bro. Like
smoking by already.
You gotta be productive on a daily. You feel me? Like you gotta be doing something. So that's some good stuff. I'm getting excited. I might start getting involved a little bit more in TikTok, doing some skits on there. So that'll be some short shit that I've been kind of thinking of, and that'll be interesting because I usually do them on the pod. So now I get to act them out. So that'll be interesting in a good way, or it might be a fucking fail.
You gotta do the sad music. You gotta do the sad music and talk about the Yankees not signing anybody.
Yeah. Well, I'll figure it out. I got some shit.
I just want the Yankees to win.
I got some shit I've been thinking about. So my mind works in weird ways.
Weird.
No,
buddy.
It reminds me
You're
of
weird.
Weird.
It reminds me of that Notebook scene when the guy's asking, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? And he's like, it's not that easy. Just tell me, what do you want? And it seems like Cashman doesn't really know what he wants because more and more.
No, I think he knows what he wants. It's just that I think he's like trying to figure out how to get it done. But I think he knows what he wants, but he's trying to figure out how to get it done with the limitations.
How to get it done later on.
With the limitations he's been given, kind of thing, and figure it out. But yeah, so guys, this podcast, if you're new to this podcast, first of all, thank you. And PinstripeStrong, we are seriously not serious about. We're seriously not serious, right?
But we're dead ass.
But we dead ass. We're seriously not serious, but we dead ass though. It's all jokes. A lot of people like to take themselves too serious, and we're not trying to do that, bro. So we here for laughs. We here for sometimes some rants. It's what it is, but we'll give it to you.
Real life shit too.
The real deal. Holyfield's coming your way. So it's
keep it
what
real
it
too,
is.
man. We keep it real.
We did ask people prior to the podcast. Feel free to leave us some voicemails. So if you ever want to leave us some voicemails for a future episode, be part of it. 347-389-4898. 347-389-4898. Feel free to leave us some reviews as well.
Leave us some reviews too, man.
Yeah, 5-star reviews,
man, some reviews
for the gang, of course. And
yeah, man. Love us like we love you.
Yeah, right. All right. So
yeah, man,
I said, there's some news. Right? Some news happened not only around baseball. Where do we start?
Things happened.
Yeah. Some couple of things happened. Couple of things that happened.
We haven't really done it in a while, but we do have some caring or not. You can start with caring or not.
All right. So caring or not, or whether we care about this or not, and I guess in relation to how it's going to relate to the Yankees, we'll see if we care about this shit or not. So roll it, Chris.
Caring or not. Liam Hendriks signs with the White Sox. He's like the #1 reliever on the market, and he signs one of the biggest contracts in reliever history. What do we think about this, man? And being that we lost a few key pieces in the bullpen, what do we how we feel about this? Are we caring or not?
Joe's? Oh, hell no! What were you thinking when you heard Liam Hendriks came off the board?
What was I thinking?
What were you thinking? I wasn't thinking.
I don't know. I just didn't like. To me, it just felt like I didn't care. You know, it's just like, okay, all right, good for the White Sox. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't expecting the Yankees to sign him, so I wasn't one that was like, oh my God, the Yankees fucked up. They missed out on him, man. Oh, you fucking idiots, blah, blah, blah. Cashman, what are you doing? Oh, my Lord. Oh.
All we had to do was sign Liam Hendriks and DJ off-season 1.
Off-season, that's it.
That's how you win the off-season right there.
I'll tell you right
Hendriks,
now,
man.
I will tell you this.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
We don't care. I just don't. I just didn't see the Yankees dishing. I feel like the Yankees got too much money going on in that bullpen right now. I talked about this before, where remember how we were like, yo, man, the Yankees, I don't think cheap is the word, because you look at their payroll, it's like, yo, where this shit going? And
never call them that.
And then you look at it, it's just asset allocation. A lot of the Yankees' money is going to the bullpen, and it hasn't really performed. We needed to perform a little bit better. Do the Yankees need to add bullpen pieces? Yes. But Hendriks wasn't it. It wasn't it. So
yeah, I don't care either. Especially for the money they signed him for. I don't think the Yankees were gonna go there. So we're not caring about this.
Yeah.
Next.
On to the next.
Corey Kluber had a workout for 20 to 25 teams Wednesday. Lester Oni tweeted, the bidding on Corey Kluber is moving quickly and will likely reach a conclusion by this weekend. The two-time Cy Young Award winner threw for Scouts Wednesday in a session that went well. Gents, are we caring about this or not?
Oh, yeah. I care about this. What about you guys?
I do too. How about you, Keith?
I do care. I have to care.
Yeah.
Two-time Cy Young Award winner.
I guess I can
Corey
say
Kluber?
like two things with the Kluber workout. I mean, this is a larger conversation, but one, why didn't they like live stream it, or was it private? Because I didn't see one video, not one phone video, not an Instagram, not a TikTok. Okay. And then the second thing about Corey Kluber's workout was hosted by Eric Cressey. Eric Cressey is the Yankee strength and conditioning guy. There's a direct connection right there. I said the Yankees should be first in line and last in line. Done. Like, that's easy. That's
Super
easy.
facts.
Was that Cashman calling?
Yeah, like
It was.
I just heard the phone ringing.
probably.
Cashman's like,
It's
stop
Joe
saying what we should be doing.
Joe Curry on Pinstripe Strong Hot Stove.
Joe Curry.
Back to you, Joe.
I definitely care about Corey Kluber. I've been a fan, even though Didi has his number, but Corey Kluber nonetheless is definitely somebody that if we're not gonna sign Tanaka, Corey Kluber is out there, and they're saying that his I think his fastball was like low 90s. It looked good. So for a team that definitely needs starting pitching,
I think so.
I will be surprised if the Yankees weren't there, and I will be surprised if the Yankees are not interested for sure.
Yeah,
I better get that. I better get that John Heyman tweet. Kluber to Yankees.
I mean, the sub
2 years,
all lower characters.
That's an easy one,
all lowercase,
right? Like take a chance on that guy. It's not gonna hurt.
I mean,
Well, let's see. Let's see.
Kluber,
we
the
don't know
pitching
where
looks a
the
lot better
bidding
if you add
is.
Kluber.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know where the bidding is. I mean, maybe he's getting more than just an incentive-laden contract. Because I hear so many people saying, "Oh, he's going to get an incentive-laden contract." Maybe the Yankees should offer that. Like, hey, if there's a lot of teams that are interested, maybe he'll get more guarantee than what we think. But we'll see. All right, some guy out of nowhere tweeted me because out of Pinstripe Strong, we tweeted, "Oh, should we go get Corey Kluber?" It's like, yes. I don't even know who the hell voted no, but it's like, yes. And then one guy was like, "Oh, he cannot handle the bright lights of New York." I'm like, how do you know that? What are you talking about?
Right.
The man in his, like, I believe that when he went on his run, like back in 2016, World Series run, he had like a under 2 ERA type shit. Like, and what are we talking about here? So a regular season game in New York is supposed to be more high stakes in the World Series. I don't get it, but I don't know. So some people just I don't know.
I will definitely sign Corey Kluber. Corey Kluber somehow was on waivers in the fantasy baseball. He'll definitely be picked up by me. But yeah, we care. Keith cares. Joe cares. Strong cares.
Let's go.
Next.
What else we got?
We got Theo Epstein will step into a role. Theo Epstein will step into a new role with MLB Commissioner's office, making Manfred very nervous. Former Cubs president of baseball operation. Get out of here. Former Cubs president of baseball operations, Theo Epstein, has been hired as a consultant for on-field matters by the Major League Baseball Commissioner's office, the league announced Thursday afternoon. He will work with the Commissioner's office and MLB teams to ascertain how rule changes affect the game. Do we care about this, guys, or nah?
Well, you guys let me know first what you guys think. Do you guys care about
if this is the beginning of getting Manfred out of office, I do care. Because Theo Epstein is, I don't
know if I care yet. I don't care yet. I mean, I honestly don't care yet. That's good for him, but I don't care yet.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm on to the next one. I'm good. Anything else you got on there?
There's no, that's it. That's it for caring.
I could have sworn that there was some other baseball news.
Yeah, we got Yankee news.
All right, we got some Yankee news, guys. So in case you guys didn't know, this is a Yankee podcast, of course. I don't got to convince you of that.
So first and foremost, the Yankees signed Tyler Lyons. I feel like asking you guys.
I almost feel like putting this on the Yankee carrying or not. Like, it's just like
Yankees carrying or not. Tyler Lyons is once again a Yankee. I mean, what else?
Who?
Oh, there was one thing we missed. Manfred, baseball told everybody that there will be 162.
Yeah.
162 full strength training. Prepare for that.
Yeah, we have that here, 162 and time and all that. The teams actually wanted to delay it a little bit just to see, how the whole vaccine shit is working. But Manfred is like, nah, fam, we're doing 162 ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Is out there. And anything on the fans yet? Anything about letting people win? They don't have that yet.
Well, they do. All right, these are these are like the Yankees topics, and then you guys just be like, you know what? Let's talk about that first, right? So we got Tyler Lyons. We talked about that shit. Still waiting on DJ. We got Yankee Stadium is going to be a COVID vaccination site. Mm-hmm. The vaccine is not required if it's not a mandate for you to attend games.
You can come in the stadium without that card.
Or we could talk rumors. Which one you guys want to hop on? Right.
Let's do it.
Didi put up a picture. And Yankees are expected to give. And there's isn't arbitration tomorrow or something like that?
Yeah, arbitration
tomorrow, and, Friday,
international
like 1 o'clock deadline or something like that.
Okay, and it's an international signing day.
Yeah. Now they're saying with the arbitration that it's going to be a really bad day. So, that's
bro.
Manfred talking about starting on time. Manfred starting about this arbitration stuff. Let's see what happens. And
which one of these you guys want to talk about first?
Have some words. So let's do the vaccine stuff. Get it out the way already.
Vaccine? All right. So the first thing is
we'll do the vaccine stuff.
Yeah. Yankee Stadium is supposed to be a COVID vaccination site. So it makes sense. You're gonna be a vaccination site, open air stadium, a lot of people. You could kind of space everybody out. You can do it in a nice place. If you're doing it in like February and shit, it's gonna be kind of cold out there. That's what I think.
Wear a jacket.
Wear a jacket. They probably have a little room that you go into, separated from everybody,
or they may have they could have tents outside on this. If they want to.
True, you could have tents. For the non-believers, at least you'll get them with the Yankee Stadium attraction, right? For the people,
gives me an excuse
we do get to see Yankee Stadium. Might as well.
Right.
Might as well. Maybe we'll see Jeter. No, you will not see Jeter.
You see a painting of him on the garage
on River Ave, right?
Yeah, you see a painting of him. His face.
No, but I think that's great. Mm-hmm. Definitely, like Joe said, open air. Obviously they could hold mad people, but hopefully they have it organized where everybody's not on top of each other. Now there was a lot of I don't want to say maybe not controversy, but there was disagreements with how with what baseball came out and said about not requiring fans, once they do open the doors to fans, not requiring them to have a COVID, to take the COVID test or, check them for COVID. Personally, I think that's, irresponsible. But then again, I don't know how they're going to do it. What's the setup? But
I don't see the
by law, you can't really force anybody to do to.
Right. Flip it. If they were to require people to show some type of like card to get in, that I don't know, how would that work? Like, I see it like this, right? MLB does not care about safety or health. This is all about money. They're trying to get that get back. Like, they're not gonna limit people. Like, they're gonna say, hey, you enter at your own risk. But if they were to go ahead and set something up, would it be like you have to show proof online before you could purchase a ticket, or would it be like you have to show up with a physical card to say that you're vaccinated? That's too much work for them. They're not going to do that much work. It's January 14th.
Guys, if you put a mandatory, first of all, there's no way to enforce it, like he said. If you put a mandatory, like showing vaccination paper, that line, you're not going to get into the stadium until the 5th inning, okay? And even if they do it where, if you buy the
giving me flashbacks.
If you buy the ticket, then you gotta like show something online. Like, bro, how many people resell tickets? How many people give tickets away to other people? How many, like, what do you, there's no way to enforce that. And then the other thing is that I really don't think you can just force a vaccination like that. Like,
that too.
I don't like if
no, because being a Yankee fan and deciding to get vaccinated have nothing to do with each other.
And and I'm not, whatever you think, some people don't want to do it or whatnot, or some people do, or some people were anxious to get it. Some, so it's different. That's not a conference. This is not a podcast, a vaccination podcast. Pharmaceuticals is still left. But what I'm saying,
vaccination strong.
That's vaccination
Back
strong.
strong.
Vaccination
I'm
strong.
gonna be flexing when I get my vaccine.
Where they're
Fuck
seriously
around
serious
real strong.
about keeping the world safe.
Super flex.
No mask.
They're
No
seriously-
mask. Like, don't worry
You're
about
seriously
me.
serious about taking vaccination.
I'm
But-
back strong.
But what are you gonna do? Like, what if homie shows up? It's like, oh, I don't got my vaccine papers.
My whole thing is, because there's a lot of irresponsible motherfuckers, right?
Well, Chris,
My
like,
whole thing is, if,
how
if
you
I'm
gonna-
standing, but
how do you
but
show
if I,
up?
no, I agree that obviously the stadium cannot make people show you any type of proof or whatsoever. But my whole thing is, if I'm standing in line to get a bucket of chicken, and somebody starts coughing and sneezing behind me, we're gonna have a
You
fucking
entered at your
problem,
own
B.
risk. You entered at
Exactly,
your
like
own risk.
you're at your own risk, and that's the type. Fuck, man, that shit is crazy. Like,
Which
celebrate
I'll
it,
risk
Yankee
it.
Stadium.
What about this? What if they only let 20,000 people in the stadium? They have a better chance of enforcing something like that if there's 40% of the crowd.
I think so.
What?
Because they cannot let 50,000 people.
Yeah, they're not gonna like because we're envisioning Yankee Stadium with long lines of 50,000 and 20,000 people trying to get in before first pitch. It wouldn't be that. It would be like 20,000, probably less. They probably do like 15,000 fans.
I'll tell you what,
And
man.
then
Even on games,
They tell you what entrance to go through, what gate to go through, and where to show your ID. And you're supposed to be in this place, or your name is supposed to be on a list, or you can't get in.
Keith, you
and
already
everything's
know
scanned
how
now.
it is, bro. We've
No,
been
I know.
to the
I
stadium.
know it would never happen.
Yo,
It's not going down.
Dudes be getting up to the fucking they be on the line for dumb long. And they wait until they get up to the guy to then they, let me get my ticket. What the fuck you was waiting on here for, bro? What you thought this was?
You stupid.
They're not.
What's
drunk.
9 plus 10?
21.
You stupid.
My man is fumbling and bumbling and looking for tickets at the front of the line. What the fuck were you doing in the back?
Right.
I was
bro.
in the back of the line telling my man how last time I was here, A-Rod hit a grand slam, forgot about the ticket.
It just don't. I already see it, and imagine be like, I left my vaccine papers at the. It's like, come on, son. Like, what?
They're in the car.
What
I
are we
gotta go
doing?
to the car.
My man
We're in
said,
the car, man. Can you hold my spot? Can you hold my
man said,
spot?
all right,
No.
wait.
Nope, I'm not holding
Wait,
no
hold,
spots. I'll
hold
see you
on
in
there.
I'll see
Hold
you
on
in
there, sonny boy. Hold on. All right, I got this one for Keith. All right, I got this one for Chris. I got this one for, that's everybody. What about for you, sir? Oh, I left.
Yo,
Oh,
did you
shit.
see?
Oh, my
Did
God.
you see
I left
Batista's
mine.
tweet?
What?
What is that?
Batista had a tweet because I'm trying to find it now. Batista had a tweet where he was like showing his vaccination. So he says, "Hey Yankees, I have recovered from COVID. Plus, I got the vaccination. So respectfully, let me in." And he CC's Governor Cuomo.
Batista.
Can you see that?
Yeah, that's
I
dope.
see.
No, because
That's good for him, man. Yeah, at least
I
he
think
feels good.
he had it bad. It was something, man. But I'm glad that he's doing better for sure.
But
It's no joke, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few people that have had it. I know people that have it right now. I haven't got it. I'm trying to not get it. Knock on wood. I'm trying to not get it and get the vaccine. And then, like I say, flex, vax strong. Like, yeah, I didn't even do it.
The antibodies showed that I had it at one point, and I had no idea.
But you
And
didn't get
then
sick.
That's obviously. Nah, I mean headaches and stuff like that. But I've been dealing with headaches for a while, especially with my eyes and stuff like that. But I took the test as well, along with the antibodies, and it showed that I don't have it, but that I had the antibodies show that I did have it before. So the whole thing is just fucking crazy, man. Just keep wearing your mask, and this is from somebody who's been home for half a fucking year, right? And I only go out of therapy. This shit is crazy. So keep protecting yourself.
I'll tell you what I will be doing, or what I won't be doing though. I won't be playing fantasy this year at all. People, my friends are like, "Oh, Joe,
I did that in the NFL this year. It
fantasy
was dumb.
basketball." I'm like, "No, why the hell would I
did
play
it with basketball?
I was like,
Boy, if you don't.
oh no, hey man, you can pay an extra, you can win. I'm like, no, bro,
No, it's so
games
stupid.
getting canceled.
Like,
I got Kyrie. I don't even know what Kyrie's out for. What if I would have chosen him on my fantasy team? Like,
oh
it's like,
no,
but,
nope,
yo,
no.
it's like I'm not doing this. What the hell's going on here? So
I didn't play fantasy basketball this year. If I picked Kyrie on my fantasy
I'll
team
do it all
last
next year. Next year I'll do it. I'll do next year fantasy
No,
basketball.
I did. I for sure did fantasy. I did fantasy basketball. So one of the things that was added was the additional IR. But as it goes along, it is.
Chris, they canceling whole games, B. Like, how you gonna say, all right, LeBron's game's canceled, and we giving them a scheduled rest day the next game? It's like, yo, bro, come on, I'm trying to win this week. What's good? So
yeah, man. Every day is somebody like, all right, we got to go to the IR, and it's like, oh damn, he's hurt. Like, no, it's COVID. Like, I lost Durant for a week.
Or imagine in baseball, you asked out. I got my starter on a Tuesday. I'm like, oh shit, I could get him on Tuesday and Sunday. I get him twice in 1 week. Oh, now we pushing his start back because of COVID. Nah, he's pitching Wednesday and now next week, and then you only get him for one start that week. It's like, bro, what?
I mean,
now
we shouldn't be playing.
You know what's crazy?
We shouldn't be playing sports because people are gonna test positive, contact tracing. Like, it's thrown this weird wrench into the sports world. MLB was the first ones to say, no, we're just gonna play, no bubble. We're gonna start, and whatever happens, happens.
Raw.
And then. Right. Then the NFL said, yeah, we're going to play our 16 games, and they're still playing their playoffs. And now NBA's restarted after taking they took 71 days off. MLB, of course, come back with 162 and play this thing. And you won't catch me playing any fantasy baseball because I drafted players specifically for football. Okay, they got a bye week 10. No, they don't have a bye week 10 because now they got COVID protocols. Push their bye week. Right. This guy is out. You got to pick another guy off waivers. I'm like, I don't like sports like this. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Not for basketball, I was going against Marvin last week, and Marvin, every time me and Marvin go ahead, go head to head, he always beats me. The last time I beat Marvin was in the finals for the MLB baseball fantasy finals. It was me and him. And he had King Felix, and the manager took out King Felix. He was rolling, he was going, and the manager took out King Felix, and Marvin lost by 2 points the finals. So since that day, a few years ago, he's been beating me, and luckily because of Kevin Durant, he missed. I think it was 2-3 games last week. I don't know how many games, but
missed 3.
He came back on Sunday. And he dropped 52 fantasy points for me, and I beat Marvin by 1 point.
Yeah, he came back against his old team, OKC. He came back cooking, disrespecting them, but we lost.
Oh, yeah, I had to get Marvin back. yeah. I mean, I didn't lose. This was important right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, no more vaccine talk, right? We're done with that.
Yeah, we're done with that. So there's no real way to enforce it. So. I don't know how they would do that. I think you just allow less people and just space them out. I don't know how you, I guess, allow people for a World Series and then for the next season now you're.
I think if you're gonna do the sweep,
they already did it.
If you're gonna do the sweep, I think you should get a test if you're gonna do a sweep because obviously it's more, it's close proximity, everybody's close or whatever. If you're gonna do a sweep, I think there. But at the stadium, obviously they can't enforce it. Is an open space, so let's see what happens. We got rumors.
Bro, imagine coming up to this. Hey, Keith, you think we could take a picture with you? Hey, got your vaccine papers?
Yeah, you can take a picture of me over there. Go over there.
It's quiet for the selfies. The group pics are dead. We're not doing that now. Hey, I'll take that. COVID.
It's gonna be.
Now I got an excuse. Nope. No, sorry. Please keep your distance. Please keep it.
Social distancing. You know how it is. The drunker people get, the more the less social distance. So it's like, hey, what's going on? Slurring his words and shit. It's like, whoa, buddy, relax. All right.
I need a stick that I just keep to
stay over there, buddy.
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
You're weird. Right?
You're weird.
All right.
Yankee Stadium got all the weirdos. Yankee Stadium really bring the weirdos out. Those were the days. Remember we used to go over there?
Long time ago. winter's coming. Rumors. Honestly, I don't really want to touch on the whole DJ thing, man. There's nothing really new.
The only thing
really
with
weird.
DJ is now DJ saying, "Hey, I'm tired of this shit, boy. Like, get the Yankees shit, and let's talk about that. He's saying that he's tired of this, blah blah blah. Let's go talk to other teams. Let's engage other teams. There's two things here, right? Because then people are automatically getting mad at the Yankees, right? If DJ's asking for 5 years, 125, you got to come down from that, bro. Like, that's just what it is. The other thing that people don't understand, and then I put up a post as well, if the Yankees are the only team bidding, why am I paying more? All right? I'll put out the example, okay? The biggest thing out there right now, right, is the PS5, right? It's hard to get, or whatever it is, or some freaking, or some Jordans on the sneaker app that everybody's gonna get an L on, right? You probably got an L on right now. If you got that sneaker and it's worth X amount, right? And you're like, shit, I'm gonna put this shit on eBay, and somebody bids, I don't know, or vice versa. You see the sneaker that you wanted, you just got your L. You're like, fuck. And then you see that sneaker, that nice sneaker, or that PS5 on eBay, $10. It's the last day.
You got to make sure that you read because it could be a picture.
Well, let's just say it's the actual PS5, right? Boom, you bid $10. It's getting closer, and you're like, hey, you know what? Out of the goodness of my heart, this PlayStation is worth $500. I'm going to bid $500 because I can. And
put it on my credit card.
Yeah, I'll put that on my credit card because I can.
Because I can.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
With your broke ass.
With your broke ass. You're not bidding that, okay? First of all, you'd be like, oh no, I'm bidding 10. I got to beat my own bid. 30. That's stupid. All right? Who's doing that?
Nah, but you know what's crazy with eBay though, man? They be waiting like the last 10 seconds to drop that other bid.
Yeah. People be bidding like that's how it's what it is. So Yankees are like, all right, whatever. We'll see.
They never
what it
bid
is.
over.
Yeah, it's what it is. Like if somebody comes out
over what it is.
Somebody comes out and then they bid something, then you're gonna say, okay, this is the offer. But if there's nobody else bidding, why am I gonna go out there and do it? That's what Yankees bidding against themselves. That's what the hell they did with fucking Jacoby Ellsbury. I'm not saying this is Jacoby Ellsbury, right? This is DJ LeMahieu. But you gotta understand that.
But nobody was giving Jacoby
nobody. I'm just saying that nobody was. Bro, the Red Sox are like, no, thank you, but no thanks. And the Yankees are like, we're gonna steal you away. The Red Sox are like, okay, like fucking idiots. And the Yankees are like, we're going to give you, I don't know, are we the first in line here? Yeah. And Boris is like, but do you want to be the first one out or the last one in? And they're like, you know what? You know what? I like your pitch. I like your style. What do you want?
What Boris
7
said.
years, 156. You got any? You're like, well.
Like your pizzazz.
I mean, that was the quickest that I seen Scott Boras agree to a contract. I'm talking about I don't even think he got it. I don't even.
Yankees had lost out on Cano. They weren't going to lose out on Ellsbury.
This is even before he lost Cano. But
they were sold. They were sold on that season. That one season.
I think
for Jeter, that was the farewell. That was the captain.
Yo, I think
he
came out.
Win it one time for the cat.
I promise you, he got off the phone with Cashman saying yes. He'd even called Jacoby Ellsbury. Like he said, 7 years, how about starting bid? I don't know. 7 years, 156. Is that where it's at? And then Boris was like, you know what? We'll take that right now. Is that your final offer? We'll take it right now. It's like, oh, don't you want to talk to don't you want to talk to Ellsbury? No, he's right here. He's right here. He's nodding yes. And Ellsbury's like somewhere fucking fishing or doing some shit. He didn't even talk to the man. He called him back. He's like, yeah. Guess what these dumb motherfuckers gave you? I was looking at $56 million for 7, maybe 6. You got 7, 156.
$75 million.
You got what?
They got to do a doc on him. They got to do a 30 for 30 on him. He finessed.
Bro, I was on earlier in the week. I was on the podcast with the sports dudes, man. Awesome people, awesome people. Check out their podcast, Sports Dudes. But I heard I was watching Hot Stove and Michael K. I mentioned it on the pod. Michael K. said that when Jeter's last contract, I mean, we remember that they were giving him a hard time to the point that we were like, "Yo, is Jeter going to be a Yankee?" And how Cashman told him that, "Yo, I'll get Troy Tulowitzki," and how they told him to just go find a contract out there. They did that to Jeter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? The Capitan, 20 years, right? Five World Series rings. What do you think is going to happen with DJ? Like, Joe's been saying for how long? Like, yo, they're not going to bet against themselves. He hasn't talked to anybody else. So why would the Yankees do that? They told him, yo, go. I know you're frustrated. Go out there.
Bro, we're seeing
I hope he has talked to somebody else at this point. At January 14th, I hope the Dodgers had a full conversation. I hope the Mets had a full conversation. I hope the Blue Jays did what they had to do as well, because we need to get a move on. Like, that's the first chip to fall. How long can you wait for the first chip to fall? People are coming off the board, right? We talked about Liam Hendricks. Now Archie Bradley comes off the board.
Archie Bradley, 1 year, $6 million.
I can't say that I thought we would pay Liam Hendricks what he's getting. He's the top reliever. I think he's getting something like $54 million, and a lot of it is guaranteed, like $39 million guaranteed. Like, his contract is dope. The Yankees were not doing that, but Archie Bradley is someone we could have had at the trade deadline. Archie Bradley is someone that we saw in a CC Sabathia pinstripe jersey. Tagging Ronnie, repping New York. Like, yo, basically like a girl when she's in your DMs, like, hey, you up? Like, yes, come through. Archie Bradley was trying to come through. We didn't have enough for him. $6 million, 1 year, $6 million. 1 year, $6 million. I didn't see the numbers. When I sent it to the chat, I had just saw it broke. I was eating dinner. 1 year, $6 million to go to Philadelphia.
1 year, $6 million, man. John Heyman
over New York. Citizen Bank Park crazy, over Yankee Stadium. Yeah. Well, Citizens Bank Park is kind of dope, but you get what I'm saying. The Yankees didn't have $6 million for that. The reason the Yankees didn't have $6 million for that, because they could be in some type of, I don't know, bidding war for DJ LeMahieu, where they got to bump up $5-6 million.
I can't, again, listen, I'm not going to get mad until I see the final product come spring training. All right? Then we're going to talk. We're going to have a nice, very interesting podcast. But
can't be mad. This is how,
very cordial.
The offseason goes.
Cordial. A very, I think we're going to call that podcast Yankees Respectfully. All right, that's how we're going to, that's what that podcast is going to be named.
Samadhi.
And then after I say Yankees Respectfully, there is going to be probably an hour of about disrespect for that point, but I said it respectfully, right? Respectfully. And you just got to understand, you got to be okay with that.
With all due disrespect.
The Boondocks. I'm going to call you Mr. Bitches.
I'm going to call you Mr. Bitches. Respectfully. But yeah, so it's whatever. Maybe he wasn't in the plans. Maybe the Yankees didn't like something about him, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I can't really talk about that until I see the final plan.
They've passed on him now multiple times, so clearly the Yankees really never had any interest in Archie Bradley.
Yes,
that's a fan thing. That's a fan thing. I'll say, when I met Cashman, the one time I met Cashman, I also met Michael Fishman, and the conversation at that time, free agent wise, was Dallas Keuchel, and they jokingly asked me, like, percentage wise, how much should we be in on Dallas Keuchel? And I said 75%. And they just looked at me like, nah, like
they said.
I'm like, at the time, I'm like,
Cash was like 70 what?
They're like, they just kind of laughed, like, exactly, like you fans want everybody, but like we're not that high on him.
Yeah, they turned around. Yeah. They turned around and they were like,
you. They gonna talk?
Internet froze.
Oh, he froze.
Who froze?
You
kind of froze for a minute there. I was waiting for the drop from Mad Long.
Oh shit! No, this shit. It didn't play. What the hell?
Optimum tweaking.
Optimum wild.
Out. Anyway,
we could talk rumors though while we wait.
I played this shit. I played this shit.
Jeff, don't laugh. Jeff, don't. Oh, yeah, Jeff, stop laughing, man.
It turned around.
I saw that clip in the chat too.
75.
Yeah, he said he was laughing too. He was like, he said, "Don't laugh, Jeff. My name is Jeff."
My man had a hell of a run on Instagram.
He's still good. He's actually in the movie. In a movie that came.
What was his name? What was his name?
Rennie. Call me Rennie.
Yes.
Yeah, man,
he used to play the music and hit the light. He'll tell you something like.
He still does it. Actually, he got some new ones. This is my dope.
I gotta check.
Yo, man. Osuna.
That shit doesn't make any sense. I read that. I'm like, why the Yankees?
Yeah, that Osuna. I mean,
that shit sound like it's a fake ass rumor, bro. That's what it sound like.
They're gonna trade Frazier?
When the stove is cold, any rumor makes the stove kind of hot. Like it heats it up for people. They love any rumor. But when I hear these rumors and I think about the player,
bro, that shit don't even sound like a stove. That shit just sound like when you trying to make a fire with sticks and shit. Like that's what that shit sound like. That shit ain't no
these
stove,
rumors
bro.
are when you try to turn on the stove and it's just gas. It's like
just gas.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Marcelo Ozuna is just turning the stove on and it's gas. It's not clicking. Because you know why? we don't need him at any position. We don't have room for him at any position. We're not gonna pay him. We're not gonna pay him. He's gonna stay right there in Atlanta. Why would he leave the Braves? They were this close to getting to the World Series. Why would he leave? Why would they let him leave? They're not gonna let him leave.
From hot stove to cold,
I think
toaster.
And then, you know, the article, shout out to Fan Sided, Go Yard, Yanks Go Yard. They actually had me on their podcast. The article suggests Clint Frazier, right? Yankees 3 Clint Frazier trades that could pave the way for Marcell Ozuna. I didn't read any further than that. I think on this podcast, we talked about Clint being part of the plan.
Right.
Y'all think they're trying to trade Clint? No. Who's gonna play left?
I mean,
Gardy?
they're trying to trade him. They're trying to capitalize on what he showed. Why would you?
I don't know.
Why would you with an outfield that we still don't know if they're going to be healthy enough to play a full season 162? Why would you trade Frazier unless the return is insane? Like if you're telling me that we're going to get a top pitcher like Luis Castillo from the Reds, then I'm all right, but.
All right, take that motherfucker. What you want?
Stanton and Judge give you a full season.
There's no way in hell they could trade Clint Frazier. I thought they were smoking dope when they didn't get him into the postseason enough. Bro. He didn't get enough at bats in the postseason.
Listen,
if they were to trade him, he's like, nah, I don't even want to entertain that one. See where these Marcell Ozuna rumors lead you down these rabbit holes, and then the stove is not on, man. This is all gas. We gassing it.
Guys,
this is all guys.
Guys. Let's be serious. If I can get Clint Frazier for Luis, if I can get Luis Castillo for Clint Frazier, I'm doing that yesterday. There's gonna be like Jacoby Ellsbury contract conversations. Yes.
Yes. But I don't think we could do that.
I'm saying if the Reds are good with that, that's not a Yankee saying no to. That is a Reds saying hell no to.
Right. I don't think the Reds. I don't.
Yeah. If the Yankees offer, if Clinton a package
gone
for Luis Castillo I'm doing that yesterday, and I'm probably giving something else. Probably
Luis Castillo. Yeah, if you give me a Luis Castillo, I mean, you almost have to. That's Davey in the future, based. I mean, Reds will definitely looks like Davey's ceiling, right? Luis Castillo. So if you're telling me I give you Frazier with Davey and I get Luis Castillo, shit.
Yeah, I seen the thing where it's like, you get a trade together for who was it? Oh, shit. I put it in their chat.
Wait, you mean what? Oh, wait, hold on.
I think it's always important to remind people, Pinstripe Strong Army listeners, Yankee fans, anyone tuning in on the live stream, Twitch and YouTube. I think it's always a good time to remind people in January that there's 30 baseball teams and 29 of those teams hate the Yankees. They are not trying to help us. These ideas of trades and deals that we think of as fans, they're not going down because nobody wants to see us get 28. All we do is talk about 27. There ain't nobody trying to hook it up out there. Cashman gets a lot of calls where he's like, come on, do it. You do it for the Mets. You do it for the Mariners. You do it for the Padres. Not for the Yankees. The Yankees don't get the same deals everybody else gets.
Not for the Yankees.
Not when you're on the top. And, hey, even though we're not on the top as far as getting back to a World Series, we're the top money getters. We got the most fans. We got the deepest, strongest fan base. Like, it's not going anywhere. We got Garrett Cole. We got Giancarlo Stanton. Like, they know what it is around
the juggernaut. The juggernaut. Oh,
Judge, you better show me.
Damn, this shit is bothering me.
I need health, man. I put out that tweet last week. I was like, the Yankees offseason is all hope.
Oh, that was for Jose Ramirez, Chris. Sorry.
Yeah, it was Jose Ramirez.
Yeah.
What, for Jose Ramirez?
I was like, if the Yankees don't get DJ or whatever, they should call the Indians about Jose Ramirez.
Yeah.
Go get Jose Ramirez,
switch hitter, 28 years old.
Jose Ramirez all day.
Like he's
just send Shane Bieber
4 years younger than DJ. Like if Cleveland's cleaning house, I mean, listen, they baseball might not have fans this year. I mean, if they're working on something, then so be it. But if the Cleveland wants an attraction, they'll keep Jose Ramirez. But who is backing Jose Ramirez? Naylor? Like who else is with Carlos Santana?
I don't know. But I'm just saying, like,
Santana signed with the Royals.
Well, they
Santana signed with the Royals.
Clean house, man.
They are clean. They are cleaning house because you know what? They're not going to be the Indians anymore. When they're the Cleveland baseball team, that's just going to be super lame. They might as well get rid of all their players now. And man, Progressive Field, they're not getting anybody to come there.
Word, bro. You know what? Just throw in Bieber too, bro. Throw in Bieber.
Not without Chief Wahoo. I gotta find the video, yo. I gotta find the video of their fans, like almost protesting the fact that like they're gonna get rid of the mascot, Chief Wahoo. They were talking about how much they love Chief Wahoo. Everybody came out and wore their Chief Wahoo gear like to the stadium. I'm like, wow, these people in Ohio.
But he's been gone though. He's been gone. So
that's
I know that's where the video is from. The video is from them removing the actual cartoon.
Oh, okay,
right now they're moving the name, but if y'all could probably find it on YouTube. It's like look up Cleveland Indian fans say goodbye to Chief Wahoo or something like that. I'm gonna find it and tweet it just because.
The Cleveland Spider.
But I'm all for Jose Ramirez and Luis Castillo.
I don't know. I would love that. I mean, they got some guys in their bullpen too, but Cleveland has done deals with us in the past. Obviously, Clint Frazier came from Cleveland. Who else? Miller, when we had Run DMC, when we had Dellin, Miller, Chapman. Chad Green was a Cleveland guy. David Justice.
Yeah, he was. David Justice.
Yeah. So
awesome, David Justice.
That's what it is. So call up Cleveland. Tell them to give me Bieber, give me Jose Ramirez. If you want to talk crazy trades, go ahead. I'll give you Jason Dominguez for that. No problem. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not bugging. I'm dead eyes. If I could get those two.
No, man. Sansa's bugging right now. She's like want to be all on the camera.
Oh shit! Oh, Sansa.
Yo, y'all gotta listen to R2C2. Yo, y'all gotta listen to CC and Blake Snell talk. It did something for me this morning.
So Snell responded to you, man. I saw that.
Yeah. So
he tagged you too, man.
That was during the season.
Oh, okay, that's all. Okay.
But man, I forget when it was. One summer it was hot. Snell was pitching, and I went over there to like the bleachers, right field, like 236 when he was warming up. And there was a bunch of people just dogging him, and I was just saying a bunch of shit. You ugly as fuck. You trash, bro. You trash. You overrated as shit. You can get rocked today. You can get rocked today. This is Yankee Stadium. You weak as fuck. Like, you know, just, I don't know, regular shit.
You trash, son.
That's what he was saying. So this year, right? This year, they dominated us at Yankee Stadium. The Rays came to Yankee Stadium and smacked us this year. If y'all don't remember, hey, I've already put it out of my memory. We got walked off at Yankee Stadium by the Mets. I'm trying to suppress these 2020 memories because they're not real. But the Rays did dominate us, and Blake Snell said something about, you know, the fans not being there and how to, you know, he used to laugh and how much he loved the Yankee fans dogging him. And I wrote on Instagram, like, yeah, we did used to dog him. We would have worn his ass out this year. And he said something like, I'll see you when the gates open. No, you won't. One, because you're getting traded and you're not going to be pulling up at Yankee Stadium until we have interleague with the NL West. Two, like, Blake Snell, you're not like that, bro. You're a gamer. You play Among Us all night, bro. Like, no offense, Joe's. No offense, Joe.
Hey, you trash, B. Like,
but yeah,
these games.
He was on CC's podcast, and him and CC were laughing about Yankee fans. And CC was like, yo, they'll keep you on your toes. He's like, I'd be working out in the winter. Like, I got to get right because they'll boo me off the mound if I have a bad start. Like, they'll keep you on your toes. He's like, Giancarlo hit 2 home runs in Toronto, his first game as a Yankee. He came back to Yankee Stadium, went like over 3 or something, and they booed him out. It's like, I don't even remember that. I'm sure it happened. Yeah,
CC said they boo us too. Like, they boo us
that
too.
Bronx cheer. I don't think I've ever booed any Yankee, and I don't think I've ever been in Yankee Stadium when anyone got really booed. Maybe Giancarlo, but like,
I have.
I don't know.
A-Rod getting booed.
A-Rod definitely got
when they booed Mo.
A-Rod definitely got it.
When they booed,
well, actually, yeah, they booed Mo. I was like, whoa,
when they booed
man,
Mo, when they booed Derek Jeter, when they booed
Jeter, yeah.
I don't know. I have a different take on that. Like, some people look at it as like, oh, we keep you on your toes. I look at it as like, you're an ungrateful bitch. Like, I look at it like, I be getting pissed. Like, if somebody like Mariano, and I listen, I'm biased to Mo. Mo's my favorite Yankee ever. But if Mariano Rivera, you know what I mean, like, and you booing him, it's like, what are you doing? Who are?
Yeah, you should probably leave the stadium.
What are you here for? Yeah, you should probably pick another team because this is not for you right now. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to be pissed because, I mean, who likes losing, right?
Yeah, but you all hype for Enter Sandman. You all hype for Enter Sandman coming in, and then right away it's like, you know, he gives up regular season game that it doesn't even matter, and you're like, oh, he blew it, boo, because he blew 2 out of his last 7 saves. I'm sorry, but you're bugging. You're a fucking clown. You just are. You're not keeping them on your toes. You just it makes me question.
You pay $40 to park and another $100 for your ticket and $30 for a chicken bucket. You feel like you can boo anybody on the Yankees.
I guess
they bugging. They are bugging. Part of the room was just to finish it off here because we do have some voicemails, guys.
We do.
Part of the let me see here. 1 second.
Cashman, I'll call you.
Yeah,
back.
Cashman's calling me too.
I'll call you back, bro. Chill
out. But the Yankees, because tomorrow is the international signing period. The Yankees are expected to give a 7-figure bonus to a Dominican shortstop who projects to stick at the position. And let's see. I don't have his name here, guys.
Sounds good.
And while you're doing that, Didi also took a picture in his Yankee workout clothes, but he said, "Oh, but I don't have the logo on." Come on, bro. Everybody know what the fuck.
Yeah, he took the logos off because he's showing off his Photoshop work. He's like, "Yeah, I know how to do this in Photoshop. No problem."
Hold on. Jordan Mel says, "I just don't understand why you would pay $100 for tickets, parking, and food just to be negative." First of all, there's another story. If you're paying $100 the ticket, like all this stuff, $100 for tickets, parking, food, all this stuff, you're doing Yankee Stadium wrong. I got something for you. Don't worry about it. I just said when the stadium opens up, I got something for you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to really do Yankee Stadium.
For your stadium cheats.
Yeah, stadium cheats. You doing Yankee
the Yankees
Stadium
won't
wrong.
know what hit them.
Oh yeah, and Last thing, my bad, Chris. No Wrestling IQ sent the super chat. He said, I was at the game where they booed David Robertson because they wanted Mo. Okay. But,
that's a good one to be at.
Yeah. I respect. I respect.
When I wasn't up here, back in when D-Rob was playing, like with this new team, the only one I think I ever was in the stadium for them booing was Giancarlo, and he had it rough. Like, I feel like, because of his contract, they hated on him. But that sucks. You don't want to get booed by 50,000 people. It's really not 50,000. It's like 10,000 out of the 50.
Just about. Now, for some reason, it doesn't have his name. They just have, like, I looked on the link and everything. And they show him swinging the bat. They don't have his name. It's weird.
Maybe because underage, they can't release his name yet.
Yeah, maybe when they sign him. Maybe when they sign him. But, he's projected to stay at the position. His swing looks good. So, let's see what happens. The Yankees have been lucky with the international. Basically, it's like gold to have international signing bonus pool money. So,
yeah.
They know what we got Gary, Luis Severino, right? So, let's see what they do with that. And that's it, man. All we got is the voicemails. But
yes, if you want to leave us the voicemails, 347-389-4898, 347-389-4898.
4898.
Let me do this. But who pays for $200 per ticket and it's not a playoff game? You bugging? Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm not subscribing there.
Yeah, I have paid $100 to get into a playoff game.
Yeah, playoffs is fine. Sometimes you just got to get in, but
if you're going to see the Blue Jays on a Saturday in July and you're paying $100 to get in the stadium, like, give me that $100. I'll stretch that for you pregame, during the game, and after.
And I'll sit your ass in 4 different sections.
We'll get a few different views, pictures, videos.
Kenny says, when are they going to bring up Jason Dominguez? Bro, he needs to play in the minor league game. Why would they bring him up? He hasn't played in the minor league game yet. He needs to play in one. And then we'll see what he does.
Oh, Jason Dominguez?
Yeah, he hasn't played in the minor league game for the Yankees yet. Like a professional game. He has not played in one yet.
I haven't seen him play. I haven't seen him play the field.
We just seen him play. No, I've seen him play the field. He looks good in the field, but batting practice and all that stuff. That's all practice. So let's see. First voicemail.
Hey guys, this is Frank from upstate.
I fucking hate my phone. Why does this shit do this shit all the time? Coñazo. Always doing this shit. All right.
Hey guys, this is Frank from upstate New York. Just letting you know I love your show, love your passion. Keith, I seem to agree a lot on all your points. Just wanted to get your take also on the Nets and the Harden and Irving situation. Keep the good show going, guys.
We got a Talking Nets podcast. Let's go.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We go hard. Quickly. He asked for my take on Kyrie. My take on Kyrie is
Emmanuel Quigley.
Emmanuel Quigley. We're gonna do this Emmanuel Quigley. My take on Kyrie is that, Kyrie has super abilities, right? He's got a super ability to play basketball. He's also got some super abilities that can help change the world, make the world a better place. If Kyrie wants to focus on using his ability to change the world and affect change more than using his ability to dribble, shoot, and make layups, I'm fine with that. But what I would like is for the media, the organization, to not have so much of a disconnect. The national media blows things up. The New York media hates on the Nets because we're coming from Jersey. It's all a mess. Honestly, Sean Marks we trust the same way we trust Cashman. Nets fans trust Sean Marks. If Sean Marks ain't tripping, we not tripping. Now, James Harden, that is, oh my glob. That is the brainchild of Sean Marks. For the last few years, we were trying to make something like this go down, and we did when we brought KD here and Kyrie. But when you figure out how to finesse the Rockets out of James Harden, one of the greatest scorers of all time, and you already have one of the greatest scorers of all time, my take on the Harden trade is it's time to win a championship. It's time to bring a chip back to New York. And if you don't, it's going to be a major fail. But if you don't, I'll still be a Nets fan. I'll still be rocking with the Nets. But once again, it's championship or bust.
Super facts.
You feel like the Nets finesse the Rockets? Really, they gave up a lot.
That's their whole franchise. That's all their fans' favorite player. They got close to the finals with him. Honestly, I saw a clip. They said LeBron ended Harden's run with the Rockets, and I was kind of hurt. I was like, yo, LeBron and the Lakers in the bubble, that was it. Because when you see Fat Harden out here, he's not, I mean, he dropped 44 a couple nights ago, but he's not playing like Harden with this team because he don't want to be there with Tillman Fertitta. Look up Tillman Fertitta. Look up Tillman Fertitta if you don't know who he is, and you'll understand why James Harden don't want to be over there. And you know what the last thing I'll say about James Harden is? He was drafted by OKC. The kid came out of Arizona State. He wasn't trying to go to Oklahoma. And then when he got traded out of OKC, this dude was 6th man of the year. He goes to the Rockets. He didn't exactly want to go to Houston either, but he got his Adidas deal. The city of Houston embraced him. The strip clubs, the rappers, the beard became the beard. But now Brooklyn is the first destination that he chose. You know how that you know what happens with these players like LeBron, right? Remember when LeBron had the decision and he chose
the
to
Rockets,
go to Miami?
Though. He chose the Rockets.
Nah, the Rockets, that was a trade.
It was a trade, but he chose to stay there. He chose to stay there. He thought he could bring people in there, and he chose to stay there. He signed that contract.
He signed a max with them, and they never got it done.
Houston would have been the only team that could give him a max contract. So, you know, you take the max contract and then I guess ask for a trade or whatever. And,
supposedly,
supposedly
the Rockets offered him $150 million or something like that. You know, he was on Instagram saying that's cap. No, $100 million. They said, I think they were like gonna offer him $50 million a year or something like that. But either way, all I'm saying is he wants to be here. And since October, we've heard James Harden wants out. He wants to come to Brooklyn. That's his preferred destination. He wants to reunite with KD. Like, I cannot wait. Like watching the Nets games is so crazy. It's so litty. It's so fire. Like the level of basketball and the plays that they make during the game, it's must-see TV. If you guys are Knicks fans that watched last night, you saw KD assaulting them boys. It is not okay what KD does on the court. Now, if you put Harden out there, it's an all-star game. It's an all-star game.
It's crazy because, you know, Harden had the time with Westbrook, you know, being on the team together. And obviously KD and Westbrook had that time in OKC before he went to Golden State. And it didn't work out. Now, the tandem of Harden and KD, that's going to be dope to watch. You know, as a basketball fan, because obviously I don't care about the Nets. I'm a Knicks
They're
fan.
boys,
but
they're veterans.
But yeah,
now.
it's going to be dope to watch.
Team USA, they played together. Like, I can't wait, man. I never thought that this would happen. I've been in the United Center in Chicago watching the Nets get blown out by the Bulls. I've been in the American Airlines Arena in Miami watching the Heat blow out the Brooklyn Nets. I've been in the Barclays Center watching the Nets just get smoked. I've watched the Nets take plenty L's. It was quiet for the Nets. Honestly, I know a lot of people looking at me like, I didn't even know you were a Nets fan. I'm like, well, you probably should have, but I was quiet about it because, like, you don't yell about first-round exits from the playoffs. Now it's looking like, yo, like if these guys stay healthy, we should be in the Eastern Conference Finals at least. And yes, let the hype and anticipation and all the pressure build, because you know what, as Nets fans, like, we wanted this. You want to be on the top of the NBA. You know, everybody's talking Nets. Good name for a podcast. I should start one.
I will say I laughed with a meme where it said Kyrie left LeBron because he didn't want to be his Robin. Now he became Alfred.
Yo, I said that on Talking Nets last night. I was like, it's funny how last year Kyrie in the media said, it's glaring. We need a third piece. We don't have enough pieces on this team. And then he listed players on the team that he thought were like good players, and he left Jared Allen out. Jared Allen just got traded. Jared Allen was playing like an all-star beast. Kyrie, you said the Nets need a third star. You're the third star now, bro.
Yeah.
You're the third star now. One is KD. 2 is James Harden, and 3 is you. And we don't even know when you're coming back because now, I mean, it was one thing for you to be on the personal leave. It's a whole other thing for you to be in videos, and now the NBA is investigating you for COVID protocols. They're going to slap you with, I don't know, at least 2 weeks. So at this point, I don't know if we'll see you in February, maybe.
All right, man. That's what's up, yo. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
That's what the haters say. Oh, still won't beat the Lakers.
Something that I kind of thought about, and I even posted a bit on Twitter a little bit earlier this week. What do you guys value in a starting rotation more? Veteran presence? Youthful exuberance? A mix of both? Or neither? Or does it matter? Because I think the Yankees might need a little bit more veteran presence in that rotation. And I think Lester might be the one in mind. Or Quintana. Yo, things are looking bad right now, but yo, we about to win 28. Let's go Yankees.
Hey, let's go.
Say that.
Well, I think he said, and this is
leadership.
a great question. Great question. And me and my friends, we always joke because it says veteran presence. It's about having the veteran presence. And I feel like sometimes the Yankees have too many kids in the room, or that they had too many kids in the room. Sometimes you need that vet in there to rein you in. You get me?
I mean, they got the youthful exuberance right now with Schmidt and Davy Garcia, potentially being part of the rotation. But I mean, when it comes to the playoffs, a different beast, B.
Yeah, and the playoffs are so far from now.
Right.
When I think about youthful exuberance is cool for like September call-ups, but like we can't have youthful exuberance from April on and expect these young guys to pitch a full 162 game season. Like we need veterans that have gone through long seasons. We need veterans that know how to get out of jams. We need veterans that know what kind of games they're in when maybe the Yankees aren't hitting and they know how to pitch their way through that game versus a young guy that might press too much. Like
I think it's having a mix of both.
Now
you got to understand
right, because we had a veteran presence with Jay Happ, and that shit didn't work.
Well,
I mean, you got to have stuff.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, that's what he's talking about, veteran presence, but you got to understand, like somebody with a vet that's been there, done that kind of thing, but still has some ability. They know how to maneuver a game, get around a game, even when they don't have their stuff. You get me? Somebody like a youthful exuberance, I guess you would say somebody like when Severino, right? And he had his first playoff start. Sometimes you don't know how to control your nerves, right? And, and while a vet in that situation knows how to do it, they've been there, done that, they know how to control their nerves. Maybe he doesn't have the Severino stuff, but I think it's interesting. It's good to have a mixture of both. The youthful exuberance.
Unless you're like Pettit in 96.
Yeah, but he's more of like that youthful exuberance, right? But somebody that you see that comes up and then kind of learns on the job and gets better, right? But he had a whole bunch of vets around him in 96. A lot of vets around him in 96, right? People that were helping him out.
A lot of vet presence.
And little by little, those guys turn into vets, and then those vets will help out the other kids that are coming up and all. But you want to have like that balance. If you have too many kids, it's not good because you don't know how they're going to handle it. That's why when you were asking me who's the biggest threat in the East last week, I was saying it. I wasn't saying it was the Jays because I don't think that the Jays have the experience that the Rays do. You get me? Like Rays now have people that have been through that ringer a little bit, right? They know a little bit. Couple of seasons contending for a AL East pennant, now for AL pennant and in the World Series, where you have somebody like the Rays, the Jays, they haven't been through that yet. What are you going to do if you're leading in the division and then you got a team like the Yankees breathing down your back? Like, oh, shit, like these guys are like on your ass. These aren't the Jays that were chasing the Yankees in 2016 where they have vets on that team. And when was it 2016? Where the team broke down.
Toronto was good.
Yeah, 20,
Joey Bats.
Where the Yankees ended up trading their team,
Oh, yeah.
So where the Yankees, they were kind of breaking down. The Yankees were in first place, but you seen the Jays, they were right on their heels, bro. That team, if you think about that team, it had some vets on it. had people on there where they believe that shit, we're gonna come out, we're gonna win this shit, and they won the division. So, but do I think that the Jays will do that? No. But going back to his question, I do think that having, you know, a mixture of both. A lot of people get excited with the kids because they think about the future. A lot of people I think having somebody that's kind of been there, like what you would call, quote unquote, a number 3 starter is what the Yankees need desperately. Somebody that isn't over the hill yet, but still got enough veteran presence that can be able to kind of keep a winning streak going along, right? Like,
who's that to you right now? Like that could be possibly gettable. A number 3 starter. You mean in the system or just like a trade or something?
No, that's not in the system. A Kluber. I think a Kluber is a guy that can do that.
3.
I think
if Kluber is our number 3, that's probably not good.
What is he supposed to be?
But at this point, it's realistic because I'm sure we're counting Garrett Cole, Monty, and then Kluber. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think there's still a chance for Tanaka. I think Kluber is a 4, more so back end of the rotation, 4 or 5. We don't know. Like, he just threw pitches and they were saying his fastball was sitting like 88 to 90. And I think they said he threw 30 pitches. He looked good. That's not a guy that you want in the middle of the rotation. That's not. I don't think that's a 3.
Right.
In my opinion, right now.
Right.
Klubot's best days are way past.
I'm just thinking about.
Klubot was good in 2016, 2017.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking like, you know, he's eventually there. He's gonna be a guy that he's like a bend don't break. Like Tanaka's in the same tier for me. You get me? Like they're kind of there. Those are pitchers that I think that they know how to find a way around a game. You know, that's what a number 3 starter. A number 3 starter for me is a guy that's doing that. Like, all right, this is how I look at a rotation, right? Your number 1 starter is your stopper. That is your ace. That is your top guy that's going to go out there. He's going to get you a win. He's going to stop losing streaks. That's what he's going to do. I think your number 2 starter needs to be a dude with exuberance, somebody that's young, somebody that has the stuff, but he doesn't have all the experience. That to me is a Severino, right? A kid that's still learning a little bit how to be an ace. Or, you know, so that's a number 2 to me. A number 3 will be somebody that will pitch you around a game that even when they don't have their best stuff, they can be able to win because they know how to win baseball games, right? Then you have your number 4 or 5 could be, your number 4 will be a guy that'll be like another starter that comes in. It could be a young guy. It could be another starter or whatever it is. That to me doesn't matter. Then your 5th is like, to me, a young guy. Like that'll be a guy that you're bringing up into the rotation, introducing him in, and kind of showing him the ropes. And he has some ability, kind of like a Monty. Has some ability, showed you some stuff, and can be able to, that's to me my number 5 starter, you know? That's how I look at a rotation.
Monty's number 5?
I look at Monty as a 5, you know, like a 5. A 4 to me could be a vet.
People are jokingly putting Monty as the 2, but I don't feel good about that either.
If Monty's your 2,
I put Monty, like I put Monty at 4. Like if Sevy comes back guns blazing, which I don't expect for him to be all the way back to maybe next season. But Sevy will be a good number 2 behind Cole.
I'm not happy with it. If Monty's at 4, I'm not too happy with it, bro. I feel like
I think he has the ability to be a 4, though. I don't see him as a 5. I see Davey and Schmidt more as a 5. If you want to talk about the young guy bringing him in,
yeah, but I think like those guys need to be in because of their age and their experience in the minors. I think they still need some more seasoning, right? I think that they need to be the 6th and 7th starter, right? I think you need to have a rotation where you got your solid 1 through 4, and then Monty is your 5th guy, a guy that you're trying to like rein in that eventually you want to be your 4, but I don't think Monty's there yet. You know, he did good in the playoffs, something for him to build off of, but he doesn't always have that stuff that's, you know, that's being out there, you know.
I don't know, man. In the elimination, I keep going back to that elimination game, and he showed me something there. He showed me that.
He did. But again, we're talking about a 4 or 5. Yeah. It could be either or, really. I don't like having.
We're talking about the guy that's gonna step up, like the guy that was gonna step up, and it literally in an elimination game, his first, you know, quote unquote full season in a 60-game season, back from Tommy John. That guy did what he went out there and did what he had to do. that shows me that he kind of climbed the ranks a bit. That's not a number 5 starter.
Can
number
he
5
do
starter
it
is not gonna
again
go out there.
consistently?
Well, of
That's
course,
what we hope.
but remember, he didn't do it before that. You know what I mean? And he just came in and did what he had to do. That's a guy.
Competitor.
I mean, a 5th starter wouldn't do that. Yeah, a 5th starter wouldn't do what he did. Game 4 of the divisional series.
What about Domingo?
Sheesh, I'm not thinking about Domingo. Honestly, I'm not thinking about.
What
Domingo.
about James Paxton?
Herman, I'm looking at as a pen piece.
I'll do a 1 year with James Paxton.
Paxton, I'm not.
Because he wasn't.
I don't know. I'm not.
Paxton,
I don't really want to touch Paxton.
I would do a 1 year with James Paxton. If healthy, yeah, I would do a 1 year, show me, prove it deal.
Michael King's about to be your 5th starter.
I can see Michael King as a 5th.
Maybe, bro.
Davey, Michael King
Davey is gonna be probably Davey. I think is gonna end up being like a 3 or 4. I think Davey's ready. He's been working. He got a little taste last year. Like he's gonna want to be in the middle of the rotation, and he's got the stuff, the moxie, the youthful exuberance.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
We don't have many other options.
I'm excited for Davey, because the outside of Monty and Sevy, the Yankees are known for not being able to produce their own ace or starting pitching, right? They're awesome with relievers, but for some reason starting pitching doesn't really pan out. So now obviously with Sevy coming back from Tommy John, we don't really know what's going to happen with him. Monty just came back from Tommy John. We just talked about it. Davey, if Davey could show us that he could be a number 4, number 3 entering this, I think that's a success early on for his career, because I really like Davey, man. He looks like his heart beats slow when he's on that mound. Let's see, man. Let's see what he could do entering the season.
Let us
Clark
know.
Schmidt.
Let us know what you guys think.
Last but not least, Clark Schmidt is not ready yet, and I like his stuff too, but he's got to get more innings in the minors.
He did say he was like, "Yo, I can't wait till the season starts, man."
Yeah,
like
I see his
somebody,
social media.
Yeah, he's somebody that's a competitor at work. He's gonna go out there and do the work. So I like that. From seeing that from the rookie. So let's see how it pans out.
Yeah, let's see how the Yankees develop some starters, but yeah, guys. I mean, that's really it for this week. Hopefully, the Yankees come out with something that we're able to get excited about and we're able to do. I don't know. Marvin says, "Let's get Didi." I think you need to shoot for the stars, and if you fall, you land on the
is a
cloud.
backup plan.
Yeah,
shoot for the stars, and if you fall, you land on the moon.
No, it's on a cloud.
On a cloud or the moon? If you shoot for the stars, you land on the moon. I think that was Big Sean that said that, because I know there was Kanye said something similar, but I think Big Sean said something like that.
So we're like a month away from pitchers and catchers reporting. Yep. This podcast comes out on the 15th. Pitchers and catchers, I think, is February 15th.
Yeah, about a month away. Well, no, pitchers and catchers. Let me see. What's the countdown here? When do pitchers and catchers report?
Somebody in the chat might know. I think it's the 15th.
Pitchers.
I may be wrong.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Nightbot has it here.
February 15th.
1 month, 1 hour, 50 minutes, and 49 seconds.
You should give Key for sure for getting the answer right.
Now we got to make some new shirts. We got to think of some new shirts to make.
DZ, listen to the song "Homecoming" by Kanye. Sure. If you want to know what I'm talking about.
And if you fall, you land on a cloud. Oh yeah.
If you don't know by now, talk about Chi-Town.
Yeah. What else with the Yanks?
No, that's all.
Oh man, I'm so tired. Long day.
I'm good on that. So yeah, man. Things to look out for this week. Hopefully things it looks like things are starting to thaw out a little bit. So we might start to see more deals come out. So let's see if the Yankees do something. Yankees are playing this game of chicken with DJ LeMahieu. Hope it works.
With themselves.
Hope it works out for them. We'll see who dodges first.
The bucket.
We've seen the Players Association tell the players, don't take less than your than your value because they're trying to, and then they're also afraid that people are going to like get nervous and take lesser deals in their value.
The little McFlies.
What?
Are those the McFlies?
Well,
the puffy McFlies.
Yeah, the puffy McFlies.
Puff the magic dragon.
But yeah, guys, next episode, feel free to leave us a voicemail.
It is time for me to puff the magic dragon and go to dreamland.
There we go. 347-389-4898 if you want to be a part of the pod. But yeah, you guys got anything else you guys want to say?
Facts. Any last words, guys?
We're going to start working on some TikToks, some skits, some SNS fitness, maybe just some things for you to get to know the three co-hosts better. To pass this last month and this time before opening day. Thanks for listening, man. PinstripeStrong Army.
Right.
As we always say, as I always say, don't wash your hands, wear your mask, wash your ass. 2021. That's, we can't stop that. Keep it going. Keep listening, keep clicking, keep retweeting and liking and leaving us voicemails. We appreciate everything you guys do. Without you guys, we are nothing. PinstripeStrong Army. Now and forever. How about you, John?
All right, guys. You guys already know me, man. Keep it simple. I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on. Stay pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees. Tell them no what? Hey, yo, run that 1,400 stimulus, eh? Run that shit. I need it.
Dan Federico.
I need that shit. Not now, but right now.
Asking around prices. I've heard Corey Kluber is at 6 to 8 mil plus incentives. Paxton is around 12 mil, and Tanaka's
Damn,
about
Chris,
15.
I was ending the podcast. What the hell?
What happened?
I was ending the podcast. What the?
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear the song anymore.
God damn. All right.
You could get it.
What?
You could with my voice saying it.
Word. Run that 1,400. All right. Run that 1,400. Hey, run that 1,400. Hey, run that 1,400. Run that 1,400.
Continue to hear the Yankees won't go past the luxury tax. To it. So let's see how they address the rotation.
Oh, next pod, we got to talk about that. The Yankees won't go over the luxury tax. Why the fuck not? I really think the Yankees' opportunity is to win it this year before this fucking lockout comes, before these labor negotiations, before it gets real scary out here for a lockout.
I wasn't born.
Bro, we didn't. What was that? Bro, we didn't talk about. I mean, we it doesn't matter. That whole when the Yankees or the teams are going to win the World Series, how the Dodgers, they got the Dodgers three-peat, but it won't matter.
Bro, I don't pay attention to that shit, bro, because how the fuck you know? How would you know?
Exactly. Nobody knew the Nationals were going to win the World Series or the Cubs in 2016. Bobo's playing? Bobo. ¿Qué te pasaste? Oíste. ¿Qué te pasaste?
I mean, I'm so.
I'm recording and you want to act a fool. Are you kidding me?
I'm so happy for Mark Phillips and RDC World, man.
Bro, man, I couldn't stop smiling, man.
Well,
that shit was dope.
My man LeBron.
That shit was so dope. Local, he made mad videos, and finally, reluctantly,
he's so hype right now. I see that shit where
he's about to drop that. He's about to drop the anime house now. Watch, I can't wait for the anime house.
Shit is funny.
Look, that's so dope, man. That's so dope.
36, stop throwing me the ball.
36.
Mm-hmm.
Have to beat the Warriors.
This shit funny as hell, man.
All that ugly. You see what we doing? LeBron. Oh my God, thank you. What? I don't even matter, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Thank you so much, LeBron. Oh my God.
Yeah,
that's
this
hilarious.
Is fucking awesome.
Nick Cannon is hilarious. Fuck you, son.
You guys gotta watch that. You guys gotta watch that.
Which one?
Yeah, send me that. Put it in the chat.
I love that, man. LeBron tweeted that shit. I'm 36. All right, guys, I am hopping off for the night. See you guys.